Welcome back to Bump Love. Of the many joys of raising children, there also are some downsides to it. Today we would like to speak about the feelings parents get when their little ones fall sick. Ladies?
Feelings.
Lots of feelings.
Feelings.
Just the one feeling.
I know. Has conjured up all manner of thoughts. First of all, I am a coward, and everyone on this panel knows it. I am such a coward. When my child is sick, you people, it's the end of the world.
Yeah. Is it?
Oh my God. Temperature up. And you know, I think about 2 years ago, Micah developed this, when he would get a cough, it would progress to the point where his breathing is labored.
Yes.
So can you imagine that would come on at say 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning? First of all, I am not sleeping. He's in my bed. I'm constantly checking to see if he's breathing.
Yeah.
You breathing? Okay, you are breathing.
Yeah.
And then it has progressed to the point where it's
Oh dear.
and then yes, the wheezing, but that really intense. And then his heart is beating like almost jumping out of his chest.
Yeah.
You guys, I sit up. I'm like, what do I do? Call Ben. We need to go to the clinic now for nebulizing because they need to get his breathing back to normal. But you guys, worst experience of my. I'm just glad. Like the entire year, by the mic, has not fallen sick.
COVID. No school.
Hey, COVID. Oh no, no school.
Also no school.
No interaction with other kids. Hey, it's not a miracle, man. No, but seriously, for me, it's anxiety levels. It's I'm scared. What is going to happen? Will they treat us right in the hospital? Will they give us the attention? It's so many things. And then the interesting thing is, so you know the difference between when your child is sick and when they are not. So Micah is a very jolly, singing, yapping. To see him subdued,
Yeah.
you guys, he's just there staring at you.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything, even the things he likes.
Yeah.
No, mommy, no this, no that. And then within like 1 day of treatment,
They are back to
which is what I really appreciate about, kids, that they're resilient. Treatment 1 day and they're not like the adults who are for another 2 or 3 days.
The problem with the adults, sometimes our own personal problems affect our health.
Yes.
If you go back to work, they go kubanja you
Right.
work.
Yes.
Are you feeling?
Let me
Fun, but not. But the children, they just bounce back.
back. Yeah.
And I'm not a coward like Rachel, but when a child is sick, honestly, you can't help it. Like there's a way your heart pains. You feel like you just, you want to take away their pain because you feel they're suffering and stuff like that. When you have one, it's okay. I think you can manage. There's a time 3 of my boys got sick at the same time. Oh my God, it was terrible. Even when you go to hospital, everyone sees you and they're like, oh, all of them are sick.
What did they have? Like an infection?
They had there's a time infections.
That's right.
It's been pretty common. Infection, it just pisses you off. And it's disturbing when 3 of them, I think I'm stronger, a parent, their father, Can we go? I know, like in the middle of the night, and you're like, no, they'll be fine. I've given them a cetamol. They should be, let's wait for more. No, let's go. So there's a lot of panic when a child is sick. And for us who work, you have to put lots of things in perspective. Now, sometimes you even forget to call your boss because, and it disturbs. Okay, now and when you decide to go, maybe before their dose is done, or when you see them stabilizing, you're like, but I think today I can go. Your heart, you're like, your heart is not fully at work, really, because you're thinking, you don't know if the maid will give them or the caretaker will give them the medicine on time. You have to keep calling. Are they feeling better? And what you talked about, the fact that they are very, very active. When you see them just seated, like beaten by that one.
Rosette, because you have more than one baby, do you ever get to a point where you're like, okay, maybe I'll sound like a bad mom, but I will say it. I have been there and you're like, oh, but you should have fallen sick next week.
All of us, I think.
Is just about to. And the truth is, that there is no way you will go, but you're like,
there's a time their father called me from a wedding reception. Get home, you need to take him. I left home. He has a temperature. The wedding was just starting. The reception. Get home, please. I can't. I'm busy. Take this boy. Leave that wedding.
And you see, if you have one baby getting sick like once or twice, but you've just gotten out of Charlie, then Papa is, you've got, then a son, you're like,
like, I need a break.
So that's strange, like, because everybody, of course, now knows, like, you learn with time the early telltale signs when your children start to change a little bit. So I think for me, mine came more when my child is sick, to be honest. I've never doubted that he'll get better. So I've never worried. I've never had that fear of Banange. I just miss him. Like, I just miss my kid. Yeah, like, that's it. And him, it's immediate. Like, his telltale is, he'll calm down. My child is like, he was bubbling. Like, then my kid eats for a whole football team. He doesn't eat. As long as Teja rejects anything that's entering the mouth, for me, immediately, there's no temperature, there's nothing, we go to hospital. Immediately, So me, those are the two that I see. That, and then Teja cannot sleep in the day for shit. As soon as, if I maybe something, and I see my child sleeping, we go and check. Yeah, what do you have? Me, it's either you're not eating, or maybe oversleeping, or he's just subdued. Never. He doesn't say a thing. Never. He never says anything. It's me who sees and texts. He'll never say, but this is paining. Well, that is why I feel that. No, he'll stay there. You see him watching TV. No, you just bring for me a duvet, mom. Just bring me a duvet here in the sitting room. Like that. Then I say, hey, what? You sleep? Go to the hospital. So me, it's just always been, I've never worried that he'll get up over anything. I know he'll get better, but I just miss him. And the only other thing also, because it's hard to believe, you guys, I fear injections. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have a fear, a bad fear of injections. And I've always, so my son, I think also, I don't know if he got it from me or if it's just his own thing, but he used to, now he's grown. So I used to fear. You know, as soon as he would realize, and I think that's why he never used to talk, he would say anything, he would always, the first question he would ask the doctor, is there a way you can give me that injection, that medicine in tablets? He asks immediately, is there a syrup? Then they'll tell him, no, but you see, it means you have to take it for effect. He says, no, it's okay, even if it takes me 2 weeks to heal, it's okay, I'll heal. Do we have to? Give. So that thing used to disturb me. I fear injections, and him also, he died. But now he's outgrown it, so we are calm. So I really just miss my kid, that's all. I just want him to get back on me.
Now that you mention it, in your case, you just want him to get back to it. In my case, no judging, is that when my kids fall sick, they need me more. Yes, they need me more, and I can enter the room without over knocking. So, are you okay? And it's like you can put on him the kafes towel, and I can call the forehead without getting the thing of, come on, mom. So I want them to fall sick, not very sick, but just enough to need me.
Just enough to need you, and at the right time is important as well, and not one after the other. Give me some breathing space.
Yes. But Jendi Jemuda, so you get that
I can get. I
understand how it happened.
Yes.
So I need to explain to you people about my kids. They'll come and tell Mom, we need to go to hospital. I'm not fine.
That's both of them.
Both. Immediately they get a thing. Mommy, we go to hospital. Mommy, this one needs hospital. Mommy, this one I'm okay. Mommy, this one I need to go to hospital. So it's like my heart drops when the dad says we don't have to.
Why?
Because I'm like, babe.
By the time
they've said, he's like, just put Setamonga. Blake is like, Mommy.
On this one,
I'm not okay. Take me to hospital. So there are times like I can look back and say, how are you feeling? It's like, no, I'm not feeling well, but let me sleep and let's see how I feel. Sleep, get up. Then after that, they're like, Mommy, this one, let's go to hospital. I need to go to hospital. As if another, to be honest, that's one of the things. And sometimes, and I think one of the things that we struggle with is they actually like medicine. Yes, they have a certain belief. I don't know. I've never experienced injections. I think that's possibly nothing. So I kind of have a feeling they're in a place where and also because when we go to when we are on our way to hospital, as they were growing up, I used to explain what we're doing in the hospital. So usually a doctor can tell what is wrong with you and then give you medicine that will help you feel better. So they have that kind of thing where immediately they reach the hospital room like this and speak to the doctor, they are fine.
Oh, wow. It's almost
Psychology, like it happens psychologically for them. So immediately they're just like, Mommy, I need medicine for this thing that I'm feeling discomfort to go. So Blake will come and say, Mommy, I have watery poop, but let's wait until evening and we see. If it comes again, says, Mommy, I think we need to go to hospital. Now, even if he sees watery poop, he'll still come and say, that poop is still watery, but let me take that medicine. When am I supposed to take the next one? They're so in tune with the importance of going to hospital and what it does.
But also telling when something is wrong.
Yes, yes.
Watery poop means this
I'm
is
not
normal.
this is not normal.
It pays that their mom is the cradle chick.
I know, right? That helps.
Because I was just asked for a duvet. Just give me a duvet. That's it.
Yeah. So that's why I think because we really used to have conversations. I would never go to hospital without, even when we would go, we'd look at the charts, we see what's going on, we say, oh, this is the stomach, what it looks like inside your stomach. So when something is wrong, they will do this, they will do that.
But
now it's only and so because of that, I'm like, people, I'm just like, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. It's the only time I have an issue, and the thing is, immediately after we are done with the hospital, I don't know how to explain to people. Immediately we are done with the hospital. They are ready to go to school, they are ready to go because they know they've gotten medicine and they'll be fine. Yes, so there is never a problem. Even if they feel a headache, they're like, isn't it time for my Panadol or for my painkiller? Because the head is coming back again. Then I said, no, you'll need to relax and take water. Okay. I know that the next time they get sick and the time for Panadol has not yet come and they are feeling a headache, they'll ask for water immediately. Mommy, you give me water because my time for Panadol hasn't come, and then I can. Let me settle. You'll even find them seated. Blake, especially Blake. Especially Blake is like, let me sit down because it's not yet time for my medicine and I need to rest and I'm not feeling very well. And
once again, cradle. If you listen to her speak, then you listen to me speak. Mine's just pure love. When Asante is like, Mama, we need to go to the hospital. I'm like, Asante, we don't need to go to the hospital for everything. For her cold, Mama, can we go to TMR? In my heart, I'm like, Dawati will fix this. Yes. Yes, we have to use local remedies because before you know it, the medicine, they're non-reactive. Yes.
It's so funny you talk about that. This morning, Blake was speaking to me. He says, Mommy, we've taken long without taking this Dawati.
Yeah.
Our immunity is going down. I'm like, what? He's like, I miss Dawati. He didn't like it in the beginning, but he was the understanding of
that it leads to.
We will go to hospital and Blake is holding people who are crying, kids who are crying, but it's okay. After that, you feel fine.
Oh.
That one is just low tolerance for bad life. I think, that ability to come before bad life means your tolerance is really like you realize, man, what about that bad life?
Bad life, let me fix it before
I go down that I'm on their side.
But then also most of the children, as they grow older, they don't want to tell you because maybe of the way you react. Like 2 weeks ago, my Leo fell on the stairs. It was raining and he fell and cracked his rib.
Leo?
Yes, my baby Leo, he fell and cracked his rib, and it took him about 2 days to finally come.
No way.
Yes, because kept saying, oh, Mom, a bit of a bruise. He had scratched himself. I was like, but what were you doing? You look like, a child who was playing. It's like, no, it's okay. So he's there trying to do work. Then finally, my own child came and said, Mama, I think we need to go to the hospital. You should have seen me. I plucked him. I collected,
Cue the song.
No, but But he's like, no, mom, let me go. When I get there, I'll let you know. And for them, it's very important to show them that you understand that they can take care of business. Yes. Unlike Asante, who wants to go to the hospital all the time. That said, to moms out there, if you're like me, it's also okay. The second I see my baby falling sick, Google. So now Asante has this thing, Mama, no remedies, of none of your Google things, none of your WhatsApp friends. I'm that WhatsApp group mom of what? Are you serious? Aha! So now they told me, Mama, no more WhatsApp things. But the truth is, I'll tell you this. My firstborn is 23. My baby's 14. When they fall sick, I feel exactly the way someone feels when your 3-year-old is sick. Yeah.
It never changes.
Same things. I'm like, what if it's cancer? Oh, of course, I go through that common hope, after reading. But the truth is, the pain remains. You guys always, you're sure they'll be fine, right? Yeah.
I on this one. I also go to the extreme first.
Wow.
I'm like, what if?
What if?
Yeah. Then they are fine. Ladies, do share with us. Do share with us your stories, the easy ones, the hard ones, the funny ones. Until next time, with love from Bump Love.